Fala galera, vamos começar o gameplay de Horizon Forbidden West. Pausa o vídeo pra ler que eu não vou ficar lendo e é isso aí. Bom, depois da batalha da arena, né? Eu voltei aqui pra base, que é o local, né? A base é onde? Que base? Pera aí. Exatamente aqui. É aqui que a gente vai, beleza? A base. Então vamos lá. Subidinha marota ali. Dá pra escalar aqui? Não, temos coisinho vermelho, não dá, né? Quando tem um xizinho vermelho, né? Não dá pra escalar. Quando tá em amarelo, aí tudo bem. Vamos por aqui mesmo. Antes que venham falar, né? Pô, mas você não termina nunca Horizon, mano. Pô, tem que ter paciência, tá? Horizon ele é cumprido, o segundo aqui, tá? Mais que o primeiro, né? E vamos com calma, é isso aí. Chegamos na base e vamos falar com o pessoal.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right.
Esse Fox aí bem que podia existir de verdade, não? Esse negócio aí. Ia ser bem da hora, hein?
I just saw it.
Mexer assim no ar, né? Ninguém ia entender porra nenhuma, né?
They call it a
Você vai ficar gesticulando que nem um louco, né? Ninguém ia ver a informação a não ser você.
Aloy!
Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all, doing complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms.
Essa armadura aí de... Armadura... meio armadura, meio roupa, né?
Looks like you've got things under control.
De mulher pássaro aí, é bem da hora, mas também deve estar um forno aí dentro, hein? Puta merda.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams
A
already.
do Erend também, hein? A do Erend também não é uma roupinha leve, não, hein?
I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So, from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. The old ones used holograms for everything.
It let them experience a great many things.
Bom, vai ter novo diálogo então quando a gente retorna à base, né? Bom, vamos ver o que tem que fazer aqui. Falar com ele. Bom, falar com o pessoal então. Vamos começar por ela então, vai.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it.
Bom, sessão pergunta. Perguntar o treinamento e por aí vai.
Training with Cell.
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Antes de falar com ele, né? Vou tentar falar com ela.
Varl looks happy about
Pô,
his
não podia
training.
falar já direto do balcão, né? Eu tenho que dar a volta do balcão pra falar com ela. Bom, vai entender, né? Ah, é a mesma pergunta, o treinamento, os Zeniths. E aí? Bom, esse tem um pouco mais, né? Tem o Taro, né? Vamos falar, vai. Vamos começar por aqui. Oh, meu Deus. Os vizinhos. É muita pergunta, hein?
So,
Vamos lá, vai.
how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tanakh?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tanakh looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tanakh saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tanakh with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tanakh would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dish, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
I was hoping you could tell me more about the land gods.
For generations, they provided for us. Seeding and harvesting the fields of Plainsong. Food for all. A miracle of endless bounty. A blessed land, providing sustenance for my people. Until the derangement. They had always enriched the soil, but for several seasons they have glutted it endlessly with mulch. At least now I know why. The repair bay below was meant to renew them. Without it, they became sick. That is why I must find a way to heal them before my people starve.
Ah, os treinamentos, essas coisas aqui, eu não vou ficar perguntando.
Right.
Vai longe
Should
aqui.
probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Bom, como eu tava falando no jogo retrasado, né? Eu tava falando sobre o Zelda e o idiota do BRKS Bilu, né? O viadinho Bilu. Que resolveu traduzir
We've gathered
novamente
some
o
supplies in that
game, né?
chest. Take what you need.
Imagine, você pega um Horizon aqui da vida, Quem que vai ter saco pra ficar lendo frase por frase aqui, hein?
That's fine.
Né? Separa o game aí, tá? Vou ler o que tá falando. Ah, pelo amor de Deus, né?
Flick it a few times with my
Não
thumb.
tem lógica, mano. E afinal, provavelmente você deve ter o jogo, né? Cada pessoa aí que tá assistindo esse idiota aí do banheiro que é esse Bilu, deve ter o jogo.
Right.
Comprou.
I
Então
can see
leia,
why you,
pô. Compre o jogo e lê.
Oh, you had your
Ou leia,
background
pause o
info.
vídeo pra ler e pronto,
There's a
pô.
lot to take in. But don't worry. There's nothing I can't handle.
Right.
Ah, os Zeniths, blá 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 blá, companheiros. Ah, Deus.
I gotta go.
I'm here if you need anything.
Eu acho que aqui praticamente... Ah, peraí. O que é aqui, hein? Desconhecido. Vamos lá, então. Acho que era pra cá, né? Não. Não. Pegamos itenzinhos aqui no baú, né? É bom. A gente usa muito no game aqui durante a jornada.
Holograms.
E...
Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
I wonder what it's like.
É, aqui foi tudo restaurado, né? A partir do momento que a gente pisou aqui. Tá, qual é a área desconhecida? Peraí, a área desconhecida. É tudo igual aqui?
Hey, Gaia?
Essas salas?
Why doesn't this door have power?
My current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Bom, temos essa coisa aqui, né?
Elizabeth
Vamos
put all of her
examinar.
faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the sub-functions, defeat For Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
E tem uma coisa na mesa, né? Tem mais coisa aqui, né? Ah, o bonequinho aqui pra você treinar, né? Das pancadas, um baú. E esse negócio aqui, peraí. Oh, não é pra subir. Salvo conduto. Bom, vamos dar uma olhada nisso daqui, né?
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Baúzinho? Não, é um depósito, né? Não vou pegar nada, não. Deixa aí. E vamos na mesa, né? Desse lado aqui.
Huh.
Não é pra
Looks
subir.
like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room.
Examinar a lança aqui.
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training.
Ah, é a lança dela antiga. Essa era tipo lembranças, né? Bom. Vamos sair daqui então.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and
Danced on ice.
Por aqui, isso.
That doesn't sound safe.
Sempre confundo, é muita porta isso daqui. Aqui tem tanta porta. Eu espero ter... Não é por aqui. Aqui é o encontro da Gaia, peraí. Mas já que estamos aqui...
When you're ready,
Sim, nós pegamos o primeiro negocinho, né?
Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter.
Conectar no
with you.
módulo. Exatamente, já vamos fazer isso.
Okay, data modules.
Oh,
in.
meu Deus. O que é? E aí? Tá, concluído. Acho que deu certo. Doideira. Ó. Nossa, olha, mudou aqui, legal. Caramba, que doideira isso daqui. Bom, vamos falar com a Gaia.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain.
Códigos
to the
binários,
northwest
seria
of
isso?
this
O que é isso aí?
facility. A word of caution, Aloy.
Aqueles negócios 01, 01,
It is
001.
possible this
Tá ligado,
transmission
né?
is genuine.
Aquelas maluquices lá.
It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Sessão pergunta, vamos perguntar de Ilitia.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Perguntar a transmissão primeiro? Ou podem ser os Zeniths? Vamos nesse daqui, nos Zeniths.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 230. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
E vamos nessa então.
Alright.
Vamos investigar
I'll go to
então.
the coordinates and check out the source.
Tem
of the
outros pra
transmission.
pegar
All by yourself?
do negocinho que a gente pegou.
No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
Ela quer porque quer ir sozinha. Meu, aceita ajuda que é melhor. É muito melhor, meu. Ainda mais contra a emboscada, é muito melhor com ajuda. Se dois ficam escondidos. E aí... Bom, a missão principal concluída. Beleza. Sinal de socorro, ver. Pausa o vídeo para ler. Só números, né? Registros aí. E... pontos. Eu vou ficando por aqui, né? Hoje foi isso daqui mesmo. Para abrir menu de missões. Berço dos Ecos, nível 20. Está em pausa, né? Mar de Areia. Sementes do Passado também. Dá uma olhada aqui. Essa é na base. A gente continua na próxima. Só ver um negócio aqui.
Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Tá faltando. Eu acho que eu fui nesse primeiro, não fui? Se eu tô lembrado. Vamos ver, se ficar desértica a paisagem é porque eu fui nele primeiro.
An excellent choice.
E os outros, vai, já que estamos aqui, né? O que dá pra conectar aqui, né? Vamos ver esse segundo aqui. Vamos ver que nem um relógio aqui. Caramba! Acho que é a mesma coisa, não? Ou quase a mesma coisa. Uau! Bom, vou deixar ela no primeiro, que é melhor, vai. Vamos por passos, né? Vamos no primeiro, deixa. Fica aqui no primeiro. E... só ver um negocinho.
I'll check it out when I can.
Right? Gaia doesn't need it. There she is.
You ready to head out?
Sim,
Let's
vamos
go.
nessa. Oh,
Look at us. Three
partiu.
battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Bom, eu vou até um certo ponto aqui, né? Puta animação, tudo. E aí eu dou uma paradinha. Beleza, a gente continua na próxima. Ih, a mulher de Krypton. É aqueles malucos lá. Olha o braço dela. Cara, olha o tamanho da besta ali que eles vão usar contra ela, mano. Ela só com o canhãozinho ali. Acho que fez só costa com esse daí, hein? Ih. Será que pegou nela mesmo? Eu acho que não, hein?
Well, that takes the keg.
burrow. See if there's
Porque
anything
o
over
disco passou por ela, né? Só fez cócega. Veio o carinha lá, enfiou a lança nela aí. E aí ela disparou ao mesmo tempo, pum, foi cada um pra um canto.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Bom, vamos nela, vai. Eu acho que ela foi, hein? Acho.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her
A
last
Aloy podia pegar a arma
communication
dela, né? Ia ser muito da hora, hein?
I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
Bom, vamos lá, vai. Vamos
It looked like she
escanear.
can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. Oh, skin's cracking from the cold.
Bom, tem instruções, né? Dos espectros, essas coisinhas aí. Eu acho que isso daqui foi usado para derrubar ele, né? Acredito eu. Esse maquinário aqui. O devastador.
Done looking around?
Almost.
Ah, quem mais? Pera aí. Bom, tem uma arma aqui.
Let's see what I can do with this.
Opa. É da garota essa daqui? Acho que não, hein? Só ver um negócio. Nossa, carrega o negócio aqui, ó. Segura. Pum.
Shoot without ammo.
Mess.
Tem uma pessoa ali, peraí. Vamos lá.
Have a look around. I'll wait here. Let me know when you're done looking around.
E aí? A gente desce a caverna? Tem um negócio de save, peraí. Pra cá, né? Eu acho... Ah, peraí. Não. Tem que vasculhar lá primeiro, peraí. Só pegar os negócios aqui. Ali é o que? Ah, um bichinho correndo, né? Ué. Ah, peraí. Ah, ali. Lá em cima.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
E vamos seguir a trilha aqui, né?
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Registro de telemetria, né? Tem um outro ali, ó. E eu acho que aqui em cima deve ser só isso. Bom, vamos lá.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting.
Bom, se essa mulher aí foi de verdade, pelo menos um a menos para enfrentar.
The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
E vamos lá na caverna.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain.
Ah, não é bem uma caverna, né? Um belo buraco, né? Caramba.
Whatever it was, it must have
Esse
been
meteoro
powerful.
caiu aí.
That Zenith the rebels killed
bela
was looking
descida,
for
hein?
something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Antes de descer, né? Pera aí. Ai, tá lá embaixo. A fogueira tinha que estar lá embaixo, filha da puta. Ah, dane-se, fui, vai. Vamos lá, vai.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Alguma coisa atravessou aqui. Ó, fez um rasgo, né, nesse local. Bom, vamos lá, vai. Vamos mais fundo. E aí, qual lado? Ah, tá, esse portão, né?
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Ah, meu Deus, será que a gente vai enfrentar alguém aqui? Os locais assim, você sabe como é que é, né? Essa espada aqui. É.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before.
Ah, um transmissor, cara. Parece uma espada isso daí.
Self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
Tá, o registro de comando. E vamos nessa, vamos procurar.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can
É, o
blow up.
lugarzinho dá pra ver que é grande, hein? Grande, bem grande, hein? Bom, vamos pegar as coisas aqui, né? Os suplementos. Dar uma vasculhada nessa área aqui. Aqui embaixo primeiro, né? E aí? Descer aqui? Se não era pra descer, já desci. Fui. Nossa, peraí. Tá, aqui tá selado. Ou não? Tá selado o caminho. Mudança de prioridades, né? Pausa o vídeo pra ler, tá?
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Find anything that might tell us what the asset...
Tem o relatório do progresso. Outro registro aqui, né?
That is?
I don't think so.
Bom, acredito que não tem mais nada lá embaixo. Já vimos que tinha que ver e vamos pra cá. Próximo estágio aqui.
This place is huge.
Uau.
Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the zeniths, the focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Que não saia nenhuma surpresa daqui, cara. E aí, descer primeiro ou ir por aqui? Vamos por aqui. Não, o lugar é bem grande. Muita coisa assim. Bom, aqui acho que vai só ficar dando voltas, né? Para uma área para outra. Então, peraí.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us that it's in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Tá, antes de ir pro console. Cadê? Ah, aqui, isso que eu queria. Essas caixas aqui. Pega. Isso. E agora vamos pro console. Vamos ativar o negócio aqui.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Caramba!
Nothing.
Esse negócio começou a se mover ali. E aí? Inserir outro? Se bem que tem uma porta aqui, né? Mas aqui foi onde que a gente entrou? Peraí. Dá uma olhada, rapidinho.
.236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Aqui, peraí, vamos lá. Deixa eu ver se eu lembro.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the
tá lá no
container
pedido
number
de
you'd
ajuda.
like to retrieve.
3, 7. Aí. Maluquice isso daí, olha. É que eu tenho ele anotado no papel. Não vou ficar abrir lá o menu, né? Pra ir lá no negócio de. No diário dela. Caramba, esses negócios de guarda-corpo, é bizarro.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Veda. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover anything, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can
Ai,
fly.
então.
Aloy! Aloy, can you hear
can't reach through this thing.
What's going on, Errand?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't.
Agora acho que vai ter que voltar lá e enfrentar essa porca desse espectro aí.
Here it comes.
Vai, troca. Já tá aqui. Porcaria. Cadê ele? Cadê ele? Cadê ele?
Ugly one, aren't you?
Já tá disparando aí. Desgraçado. Ai! Sai! Sai! Ai, que rabada, hein?
See if it has any weak spots.
Opa! Rápido, rápido! Cadê? Monta.
That thing's quick.
Isso, a de ácido vai ser. Rápido, opa! Errou! Sai!
It's eating at its armor.
Vai, queima, desgraça! Sai daí! Vai logo, Aloy, sai daí! Porra! Filha da mãe tá com uma barreira bem forte, hein? Ah, mas ele caiu lá no coisa do ácido, hein? Vai que tá tirando a energia dele aqui. Vai, caramba, vai, Aloy. Vai! Filha da puta, cadê? Pra onde que ele foi?
I can keep going.
Vai, Aloy! Sai daí! Sai daí! Põe o outro, rápido! Outra armadilha, rápido, sai daí! Caiu?
There.
Aê, desgraçado.
Are you okay?
Foi. Valeu.
I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Saída é pra cá. Não, a saída não é pra cá, peraí. Peraí que eu tô indo no local errado, peraí. Vamos por aqui.
Get back up top and deal with that other spectre.
Será que vai ter mais deles lá? Bom, tem um que tava lá fora, né? Esperando. Será que vai aparecer aqui?
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Ai, 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 ai. Agora, hein? Tamo indo. Tô quase chegando. Quase lá. Aguenta aí.
Errant, I'm here.
I doubt it. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Cara, puta, tem um escudo.
Second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I won't be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. It'll be a tough.
Vai, monta logo essa porra aí. Monta. Falta aí. Ó, droga. Deixa eu ver. Pegar pelas costas, será que dá certo? Ah, ele tá distraído. Ah, danadinho.
Shields down.
Bobão. Esqueceu a retaguarda. Otário. Ele tá vindo. O bicho tá vindo. Opa! Filha da puta escapou? Toma! Opa! Acabou as flechas aqui. A de ácido. Pera aí. Rápido. Aqui. O que prendeu ele aí? Não prendeu. Monta a armadilha aqui, rápido. Balãozinho também. Rápido, balãozinho aí. Balãozinho aí, mulher. Vem pra cá. Vem pra cá, desgraçado. Pula pra cá. Que estrago, hein? Haha, bobão.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works,
louco.
maybe the Zenith won't be so invincible after all.
Dá uma examinada na máquina, né? Será que dá pra encostar nisso? Eu, hein? E aí? Ah, o negócio tá invisível aqui, ó. Bom, pelo menos a mulher não apareceu, né? Eu achei que a mulher ia aparecer, né? Pra combater. Aí ia ser duro. Eles são bem chatinhos. Eles são bem resistentes, né? Só pegar o itemzinho de cura aqui. Pega. Pega, Lô. Ah, eu acho que eu já tô cheio já da plantinha aqui. Tudo bem, vai, vamos lá.
No. Damn it.
Tudo, o negócio virou pó. Olha. Ficou só esse cristal aí.
Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Ah, será que vai demorar muito isso daqui? Pera aí. É tudo na mesma base, né?
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. He panicked acting up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface. All so that I could function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Oh, meu Deus. Sessão pergunta, vamos lá.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia...
Senta que lá vem história.
But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered.
Bom, o episódio hoje vai se estender bem mais, né, do que eu pensei. Mas não tem importância. Pelo menos já mata 3 coelhos numa cajadada só. Nessa área aí.
They can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric,
Tilda, for Bena. They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
But Bena's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you
E vamos pro
wanna come
próximo.
upstairs, or...
So how long?
Quanta pergunta. Não é como eu falei, né? Eu fui falando isso daí, né?
How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the
Horizon
Zeniths?
é um jogo interessante. O problema só do Horizon é o texto que eles não foram muito práticos, né? Então por isso que eu falo, tenham paciência com esse jogo, tá? De pouquinho em pouquinho ele tá indo.
To a single location, of course not. You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey.
E a mulher já se descontrolou.
Calm down.
You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia.
I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
E vamos pro próximo. Aí eu acho que eu termino mesmo. Né? Senão vai se estender demais. 3 horas também nisso daqui não dá. Vai ficar muito cansativo.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zenith.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Who designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zenith got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is
Bom, feito, né?
another clone
Até que
of
enfim.
Elizabeth.
Vamos ver as missões aqui, peraí. Em busca da verdade. É perto lá do outro pescoçudo, né? Bom, ficou faltando aquela... Ai, caramba. Aqui, né? O caldeirão Gemini, né? Mas daqui é uma missão, tá? Por isso que a gente não conseguiu entrar e completar o caldeirão por enquanto, né? Tem áreas aqui para descobrir e por aí vai. Tá caminhando, tá caminhando. Tamo indo. É com paciência, é assim mesmo, né? Horizon é um jogo que você tem que ter paciência. O 2 mais ainda. Bom, área desconhecida aqui também. Tem chão ainda. Mas vamos lá. Bom, eu vou lá salvar. E aí continuamos na próxima. Quero só marcar a fogueira aqui, cadê? A mais próxima. Exatamente aqui. É isso. Bom, aí em off eu faço os upgrades, blá 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 blá, e é isso aí. Bom, gostou, não gostou, dane-se, como diria o lendário Borghetti. Compartilha com seu amigo, com seu inimigo. E mata o Kansha Suryu Utanoshimi.